Hello, welcome to episode 2 of SAT Math Tips and Tricks. In today's video, we'll be specifically covering translating terms. Now, this is an important skill you need to know on the SAT because terms that are not so well known show up a lot on the SAT. But if you know what these terms mean, you'll be getting a lot of harder questions for people that don't know the terms always right. Now, this tip may seem really basic, but a lot of test takers out there, myself included, forget what some of these terms mean, and as a result, they get easy questions wrong. So in this video, that's what we'll work on, your ability to understand the meaning of common terms to get more questions right. Okay, so let's begin with this question, number 9, and it's saying that a system of 3 equations is graphed in the xy plane above. How many solutions does this system have? And the key word we have to look out for here is solutions. Now, this means the same thing as intercepts in this particular question, because all we have to find is how many points are there where all 3 of the lines cross together, right? So I know there's 1 point over here, and that's about it. There's only 1 point. So the answer to this question would be 1, because that's the only point where all 3 of these lines intersect. So the answer to number 9 would be B. Okay, now let's go on to another question, and this is number 15, and it says that in the system of equations above, A is a constant. For which of the following values of A does the system have no solution? So the keyword here is no solution. So when a system of equations doesn't have any solutions, it means no matter what the value of x, they'll never be equal. So we have to keep that in mind when we solve these types of questions. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this into y equals mx plus b, or slope form, to make this easier for me and for you guys to understand what I'm talking about. So we'll start with this one, since this has both y and x, and this one has a and y. So we'll start with this, and it's to get it in y equals mx plus b form, we have to do some rearranging. So I'll just add 3x to both sides, and we're left with y equals 3x plus 6. And we're going to try to get this as close to the slope form as possible. And to do this, first we're going to subtract negative ax on both sides. So we get 2y equals 4 minus ax. And we'll simply divide out the 2 to get y by itself. And we get y equals 2 minus ax over 2. And let's just rewrite this in slope form. So it's going to just be y equals negative ax over 2 plus 2. Now basically, if we want this to equal, we want that, or over here, 3x, to equal negative ax over 2. And why this is the case is because 3x plus 6, if it were to be graphed, let's say it would look something like that, right? And we want negative ax over 2 to equal 3x, and I'll tell you why. Because they have different y-intercepts. So this line would look something like this, where it crosses at 0, 2, and this crosses at 0, 6. Now these are known as parallel lines, and parallel lines never have a solution. So to make 2 lines parallel, they have to have the same slope but different y-intercepts. So that's our goal here. Since we want them to have no solution, we have to make negative ax over 2 equal to 3x. So we're left with this, and now we just solve out. So first I'll multiply 2 on both sides to get negative ax equals 6x. Basically, I'm just canceling out the 2's here. And now all we have to do is, we can cancel out the x's, right? So we get negative a equals 6. So, and now we'll just multiply out the negative 1, because negative a is the same thing as negative 1 times a. So we have to divide out the negative 1, sorry. So we get divide by negative 1, and we get a is equal to negative 6. And that is going to be our answer. Okay, so now whenever you encounter problems that are asking for no solutions or solutions, you should hopefully now know what they mean and what they're asking for. And if you need a reference, just come back to this video to make sure you understand what these terms mean. Just solidify your understanding of these terms, and you will never get questions like these wrong ever again. Okay, and now if you're interested in extra help, we did launch a Fiverr page that you can check out for personalized tutoring, and we offer affordable rates for you guys, and we'll make sure to get the help you need and get your goal score that you want. And the link to the Fiverr page will be down below.